Hello and welcome back to the Hauger History podcast. This is a shortened edition, episode 45, as we talk about the top 5 inventions and contributions of ancient Greece. We're going to keep it short, but my students have been asking me to compare some of these civilizations and break it down to some bare basics and what did the Greeks achieve ultimately in their ancient life that makes it so important to study and focus on today. So let's talk about a few things and some few great Greek achievers in today's presentation. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget you can subscribe on Twitter at Hauger History to follow us, and on YouTube and our podcast, haugerhistory.podbean.com. Let's talk first. Number 1, the arts. If you ever go to Europe, you know how much influence that the statues and master artists that the Greeks were able to contribute year and generation and century after century. They were so good because they paid attention to the fine details, the little features that make a face special and unique, and were able to carve that. And they also studied the human body, which made them very observant to the art that they worked with. So a lot of the sculptures really look like they could just jump right to life. Number 2, the paintings. Greeks were also admired for their detail in their visual paintings. Many showed athletics or scenes from myths and the many gods in which they carried, but they were usually done in red and black and still managed a historically accurate and unique depiction of people in a way that few other cultures had ever been able to match. Number 3, the architecture. The Greeks took great care in designing their buildings, and they wanted their buildings to be a reflection of their city, something that would stand the test of time. And when you look at a building like the Parthenon, you can see that quality really does last when you were able to put such amazing feats together in such an early age to our modern perspectives. Number 4, the philosophy. People began to question gods as the reason for life, and these thinkers, these philosophers, were centuries ahead of their time in the way that they were able to harness the power of the human mind to think and explain things, like Aristotle, Socrates, and Plato. These are 4 things that are really important and tangible, but another that we have not forgotten is the arts of the writing. The creation of drama and historical writing is something that very few cultures, again, had been done to this point in time. Their writing was a large source of their entertainment. The comedies, tragedies, and their performance of wars brought light to them and entertained the people, as well as passing along oral traditions combined with myths. And a bonus, number 6, math. Some Greeks spent their lives studying math, like Euclid, who was one of the many who brought the geometric rules we study today into modern courses of study. And that's not even to mention medicine and so many other forms of achievement. And I'm sure many of you would like to write in the comments, "Thank you, Greeks, for my math homework and my formulas." But hey, if they didn't do it, how much further behind would we be today? So thanks. In just about 3 minutes, that's the top 5 contributions of Greek society. Did I miss one? Do you think I left something out that's really important? Leave it in the comments section. Please give this video a like and subscribe. Share it with teachers and students who can enjoy our Hauger History videos. And thanks so much for your support. This is made possible by a donation of bandwidth from podbean.com, but this is a free service to you from my classroom to yours. Push in your chairs now, and we'll see you on the next edition. Like, subscribe, and tweet, and we'll see you next time on the Hauger History Podcast. Thanks, everybody.